Welcome back to Let's Replay Neverwinter Nights 2, Mask of the Betrayer. This is Big Los. We're still in Skein, but we're about to leave. We just defeated Gul'kash. We got her essence. I also dismissed most of my party members so that Gul'kash would possess Gann so we could get his essence rather easily. So now that we are in the upper part here, we're going to be attacked. As you can see, we are back to where the petitioners were, so this is where we made our way all the way around, and now we are in a back area. Oh, and it's auto-saving when we get to here. Okay. Oh, I triggered a trap. Did I save? It doesn't say. Alright, how about if we go over here? Aha! Here we go. We have a bunch of hag spawn guards. And there's the mistress who exiled us. Now, I would love to devour the souls of these, but we have 9 hags to devour. And I need to save all of my uses of Devour Soul for them. So, I guess we'll just cast Wail of the Banshee. Try saving against this.
Krikos no mines Takash!
Whoa! Y'all are frozen in place. Alright, so we got over 2,000 gold from you, almost 1,300 from you, almost 850 from that one. This one over here has over 1,000 gold pieces. Am I missing something? No. There's a treasure bag over here with over 5,600 gold, and the Dread Wraps. This is actually very, very good armor. It's plus 10. However, it makes you take a hit to your constitution. So I would take a hit to my total hit points. Let's see here. It would make me 50% more vulnerable to fire. But then I would gain immunity to paralysis, immunity to sneak attack. I would be more vulnerable to disease, but my resistance to magic would be pretty high at 15. But it doesn't give me any spell resistance. Well, I think I'll keep this robe for right now since I get all these bonus spells. And I get spell resistance 20. Even though my armor class would go up by 5. Anyways, so we can interact with the Slumbering Coven at any point, but let's loot some of these corpses that are on the ground.
Slumbering Coven. They sleep, but even in such a state, they may be more than a match for us.
Oh, don't even trip. I got Spirit Eater powers. So we have Greater Restoration. Our use magic device is not high enough to use this. What about Gann? Looks like you can't use it either. We'll just hold on to it.
You have need of me?
This guy has some type of throwing axe and almost 750 gold. Plus 3 throwing axes. We'll give him the Gann. What amulet is this? Scarab of Protection plus 4. Okay. Here's a human wizard. We'll be able to interact with this guy. Not here, but in a dream state. It looks like these other people, I guess, starved to death since they were in a dream state. This mind flayer is near death. Perhaps we can save him. Or maybe we'll kill him. There's a club here. A plus 2 club. Let's put these into the bag of holding. There's a corpse of a Red Wizard. We've got Red Wizard robes. There's a human bard. Still alive, so we can't loot him. Is that an Uthraki? It looks like it. Let's check to see if there are any more corpses. Yeah, looks like here's a woman with nearly 2,500 gold, and here's an ogre with 3 gems and nearly 2,700 gold pieces. I think that's about it. Okay, let's talk to the Slumbering Coven. The 9 hags that make up the Slumbering Coven hover in midair, protected by energy barriers. The energy fields prevent us from slaying these crones as they sleep. From here we can invade their collective dream, and perhaps destroy them from within. You can use your dream haunting ability to enter the Slumbering Coven's dreamscape. Alright, we're going to do dream haunting. We're going to enter the dreamscape. At first it seems easy entering the Coven's dreamscape, like diving into warm water. But then you're grabbed by an unseen force, shaken violently, and thrown into blackness. So I'm going to have to pause the game a lot to conserve our buffs. What are you doing up there? This looks familiar, doesn't it?
You wish a word? Speak and give it voice.
Do you know where we are? Looks like the Shadow Veil.
If questions you have, then answers I shall provide.
Never mind. This looks like the operating table, where the shard was cut out. You can't go into any of the rooms, though. So here's Magda, and here's Vesper Jin. Hurry, Janek, you missed the final scene. Speak sense, Dream Figment. Why haven't been brought here? Don't you remember? We composed the play for you, like you asked. It's a fine work, and an old story, The Betrayer's Crusade. There's something deeper in her request, an undercurrent. We should follow its pull and see where this play leads. Go ahead, step on stage. We've reserved the Betrayer's part for you. You remember your lines, don't you? No, you better remind me. No time for that. I'll set the stage and you can make up your lines as you go along. The Crusade has failed. The Betrayer's army is crushed, and he must give his final commands to his lieutenants. The Dark God Morkel is close at your heels. You must make these orders count. They shall be your legacy, perhaps all that shall ever remain of you. Alright, I'll play along, and maybe this dream will start to make some sense. Oh, and we gain influence with Gann. See, I don't care, but whatever. Oh, you have a dreamwalker's heart. You swim with the currents, not fight them. Not a dream, a play. Perhaps there's little difference. No matter, get up on stage. Hurry, the audience is getting restless. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of talking in this episode. Guarantee you that. Blood, blood. We want to see blood, not chatter. Boo, hiss. This looks like Zaxxas. I am Zoab, with white wings and golden brow, born in the radiance of Celestia. For mercy and for justice I swore to bring down the wall. I am Rammaq, the old, the dead. Thrice have I glimpsed godhood, and thrice has that prize been snatched from me. For the knowledge I was promised, I swore to bring down the wall. And I am Sey'ryu, the vast and the glorious, who soared the desert skies, blue upon blue. For the debt I owe to you, betrayer, I swore to bring down the wall. The god of the dead draws near, and our battle is lost. What would you have of your generals? Stand and fight. The crusade may have failed, but we won't be taken alive. What? That isn't in the script. Yeah, we don't even know what's in the script, because no matter what you say, that's what he says. She said make it up as we go along. You heard her. You're right. That isn't how it goes at all. I played this game for long enough. Take me to the Coven or you're all gonna bleed. And we went one more point towards evil. Good. No, wrong again. I told everyone you knew this part, but you made a fool of me. Boo, boo. We want our money back. The actor doesn't even know his part. Something is wrong with this dream. It is not coming from you, but... perhaps we should skip to the final scene where the betrayer is captured and tortured and punished. He won't need to know any lines to play that scene properly. Yes, he'll only know how to scream. Uh-oh. Well, let's have you switch back to your frost harpoon. And we'll have you summon an elemental swarm.
On your guard. Foes approach.
Well, we have a scroll of weird, and we have scroll of Wail of the Banshee. Let's try the scroll of Wail of the Banshee first. Oh yeah, cast that, will you? Alright, who saved and who didn't save? So it looks like 2 audience members succeeded on a save, and so did Magda. Vesper Jin failed, he died. Another audience member died. And that's it. And we only got 55 XP for casting that spell. What was the save on that anyway? 22? Oh, that's low. And one of the ones who failed rolled a 1. Alright, there goes that one. There goes Vesper Jin. But we still have a succubus. Well, it looks like the succubus was summoned by this audience member. Do we have something else that might be more powerful? Well, I suppose we could do greater planar binding. What happens if we cast it on this guy? Since he is obviously a demon. It doesn't say it though. Targeted outsiders are paralyzed for 1 round for 2 caster levels. No, I don't want to paralyze him. I'd rather just summon something. Who's taking damage? Magda? Alright, let's retreat a little bit. Maybe I can get these guys in some touch. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. You're taking... what is it? Sickness from Zaxxas? If there was only a way to make you immune to that. Well, I don't know. What about this one? No, that's freedom of movement. I don't think I have anything to help you right now. Alright, let's do Firebrand. Oh, we killed Magda. Very good. This one looks like Phantom Thou. Well, maybe I'll have to cast something else. Let's cast another firebrand. Alright, anybody near death? No. Yeah, we need to take down this one. Knockdown. Alright, finger of death. Dead. No treasure bags though. Yeah, we're not dealing enough damage on
You're
this.
effect. Time to try something else.
Yeah, probably because we need alchemical silver. Do you have any weapons that would do that? I don't think I made it. How about this? Let's do... Oh, no need. No need. Okay. I think we talk to these guys now, to either Lothario, Wallace, or Amber. The betrayer will return. We will wait for him, as we promised. We will watch for the opening of the gate. Look for us on the day of the betrayer returns. We will storm the city of judgment at his side, and our oaths will be fulfilled at last. That dream was powerful, and there was much truth in it, I think. The portal will lead us onward. Ah, there's the portal. Well, I don't think there's anything more to grab around here. So we'll just go on. Yes, enter the portal. Even though there's no telling of where it leads, it's better than just staying here. So now we get to pick whose dream we enter. Why did it save again? That's locked. We can't go that way. I guess it's kind of like sleep paralysis, where you swear that you're awake and you try to open a door or something and you can't move. Try to turn on the light, you can't move. Let's enter the human bard. There's a reflection of a human bard who is trapped here. Let's travel to his prison. Notice they're calling it prison, not dream. Oh, this looks like the Phoenix Tail Inn, kind of.
Hello.
His name is Durler. Ah, newcomer. Welcome, sir. Come to play Hells, have you? Hells? Yes, sir. Hells. It is an entirely original game of my own creation, I am proud to say. Let's play Hells. Excellent, sir. I will explain the rules. Listen closely because I will not ever repeat myself. What did you say? I said I won't ever repeat. Oh, nice one, sir. You almost tricked me into repeating myself. Now where were we? Oh, yes, the rules. Tell me the rules. Hells is a game of deduction, sir, inspired by the 9 hells of Beator. Avernus, Dis, Minoros, Phlegethos, Stygia, Malboge, Maladomini, Cania, and Nessus. I will think 4 hells, and you, sir, will have 9 guesses to determine what I have in mind. If you get one of the hells correct, and in the correct order, you have a devil. If you get one of the hells correct, but not in order, then you have a demon. Hell sounds similar to another game. Impossible, sir. I am a notorious gambler, and have traveled fair and far and wide. Hells is something new and innovative. There's nothing else like it, sir. Yes, there is. No, there isn't, sir. Hells is unique. No, it isn't. Yes, it is. No, it isn't. Durler glares at you, stubbornly refusing to repeat himself. Could you repeat that? I'm not going to repeat myself. I never repeat myself. Can you give me an example? Certainly, sir. For example, if the first hell I had in mind was Nessus, and you guessed Nessus first, then you would have one devil. If I had Nessus in mind first, and you chose Nessus second, then you would have one demon. Very well, let's play Hells. Yes, sir, before we begin, let's agree on the wager. Have no cares for wealth. I could see about imagining summoned a being for you to play with. For you, simply concentrate on the game, and I shall do the rest. You can conjure gold? In the dreaming, yes. And it is the least of tricks. But such gold will not last once we awake, so spend what you need now, for you cannot take it with you. To tell the truth, sir, I have been breaking even for the longest time, so I cannot afford to make a large bet. Alright, let me get a piece of paper, because I think I'll have to do some writing. The pen for this always helps. Old school gaming, pen and paper alongside the computer. Alright. Let's wager a small amount. Which of the Hells will be your first choice, sir? Okay, if I remember correctly from last time, and it's been about 2 years since I've done this, you go 1 1 2 2 and then 3 3 4 4 and so on. So you do 1 1 2 2. So we're going to go 1 1 2 2. Very well, sir. The Hells you chose were Avernus, Avernus, Dis, Dis. No devils, no demons. You fell in the river Styx. Wahaha. You still have 8 guesses remaining. Alright, now we go 3 3 4 4. So now we know 1 and 2 are not any of the answers. We go 3 3 4 4. You got no devils, but you did get 2 demons. So that means that we can choose probably 4 3 4 3. Because we have 2 correct numbers with that one. Yeah, let's try 4 3 4 3. We have 7 more guesses. 4 3 4 3. Got no devils, but we did get 2 demons. So that means it's going to be 3 4 3 4. Okay, let's go. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, I guess. So I'm guessing the middle 2 is 4 and 3. 3 4 3 4. Oh, you have 2 devils, but your other 2 are completely wrong. No demons here. Okay, middle 2 is 4 and 3. Okay, now we just have to guess the outside numbers. 5th guess. Okay, so we have 5 and 6. So I'm gonna go 5 4 3 6. Okay, so 5 and 6 are not part of the answer. So we're going to go 7 8. Let's go 7 4 3 8. You have 3 Hells precisely where they should be. 7 4 3 8. That's 3 devils for you, which of course means there can be no demons. Afraid you have 3 chances left. Okay. So I'm gonna guess that we picked the last one right. So I'm gonna skip number 7, which was, we picked that in the first spot. So I'm gonna try 9, 4, 3, 8. Let's try that. 9, 4, 3, 8. 9, 4, 3, 8. 4 devils! Hells, you won! Alright, that was the correct guess. Okay. A little low on gold now. I'm sure I could win it back, though. Okay. Let's try this yet again.
Hello.
Hells, we just played. Yes, let's play Hells. Well, tell me about this place. Didn't you read the sign on the door when you came in? This, sir, is the Lonely Wench. An ironic name if you ask me, since no women are allowed in here. Why aren't women allowed in here? What, sir, are you new in town? Wenches aren't allowed in here in order to keep the hags out. Hags? Yes, hags, sir. Horrible witches, and ugly as avernus, but they can disguise themselves. Hags disguise themselves? So they got that farmer Brody. Of course, thought that he was going home with a buxom wench. She's luckier than most, though, since he actually returned alive. How did Brody survive? Well, Brody never talked much about it, sir. Came back short one toe with a chunk of his thigh bitten off. All he said was, thank the gods my manhood is too small and I taste like compost. You mentioned playing Hells. Okay, let's play Hells. I already know the rules. Yes, I played Hells before. But I just beat you in the last game of Hells. You are quite the jester, but come now, sir. We both know you've never played Hells. Skip the rules, let's just play Hells. Yes, sir. Before we begin, let's agree on the wager. Manage a medium bet. What say you, sir? Yeah, let's do a medium bet. Alright, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to do 1, 1, 2, 2. Let's go 1, 1, 2, 2. Okay, so we know that 1 and 2 are not part of the answer. We fell in the river Styx. Let's do 3, 3, 4, 4 again. 3, 3, 4, 4. We got no devils, but we did get a single demon. So 3, 3, 4, 4. That means one of the numbers is not in the correct spot. You have 7 more chances. Okay, let's try 4, 3. Let's go 4, 3, 4, 3, 5, 6. A single devil and a single demon. So 4, 3, 5, and 6. I wonder which one it is. Okay, how about we go... I'm gonna guess that 4 was the correct in the first spot. So let's go 4, 5, 7, 8. We got no devils, but we did get 2 demons. Okay, how about 4, 6, 7, 8? We got 3 demons. So 4, 6, 7, 8 has 3. is our 5th attempt, so let's go 9, 4, 6, 7. 2 devils and a demon. 9, 4, 6, 7. Let's do 9, 4, 8, 6. Ah, we won. 9, 4, 8, 6. Okay. We got 4,000 gold. I'm nearly broke. One more loss and I will have to return home in shame. Well, that's what we want. That's how we will complete this. Yes, let's play Hells. Just skip the rules and let's just play. Small amount. Okay. Once again, we're going to do 1, 1, 2, 2. Okay, so we know those numbers are not a part of the answer. Let's do 3, 3, 4, 4. No devils, but we did get a single demon. Okay, 7 more chances. 3, 4, 4. So we have one that's not in the right spot. How about if we go 5, 4, 3, 6? 5, 4, 3, 6. Okay, we have 2 in the right position. You know what I think? I think 9 is always in the first spot. So I'm going to do 9 there and see if I have any luck. So let's do 9. I'm going to guess 4 was in the right spot. I'm going to guess 6 was in the right spot. Let's do 9, 4, 7, 6. 9, 4, 7, 6. Okay, let's try 9. Okay, I think 6 is in the right spot. Okay. I think 3 was probably needs to be in the 3rd spot. And I think 8 needs to be in the 2nd spot. Let's do 9, 8, 3, 6. Oh, we got it. That's it. Forget Hills. This loss has put me in the abyss. At least I still have the clothes on my back, unless, of course, you'd like to wager for them. Never mind that. I'll be captured by a hag if I step out of this inn in my skivvies. Well, sir, I suppose I've no need to wish you good fortune, for you've taken all of mine. Farewell. We got 2,500 XP for that. Did we get something special for winning that, or what, besides the XP? I don't know.
And how may I honor you?
Never mind. I thought we were gonna get, like, the dream weapon out of this. No? And I really thought we got it here. Let me check on that. Hold on a second. Okay, right idea, wrong dream. I was for certain that you got it in this one, but we're gonna have to go into another one. Alright, let's enter the portal and leave here. So we were able to free that guy. And now we don't have a choice. We have to go into this portal. There's no other dreamers that we can interact with here. So let's just go and do it. Yeah, we don't want to stay here. We have spirits to digest. It's the death god's fault. Oh, yeah. Now we're taking damage because our spirit energy has dropped below 40. We actually haven't been here yet. Not in this run of Master Betrayer.
That black portal before us. It is not something native to our world, or even the realm of dreams.
It began here. I stood at the betrayer's side, at my brother's side. They were gathered around us, celestials, dragons, mortals, both alive and dead. Did the room expand to hold such a host, or is my memory too small?
You're Araman, a Red Wizard of Thay. You're the one who usurped Safiya's academy.
I was not always a Red Wizard. The last time I laid eyes on that door, I was nothing but a younger brother, the shadow of a better and wiser man. We stand before the Betrayer's Gate, a door that should not be. Rest your eyes upon its edges and its grooves. Watch them carefully, and you can sense the wrongness. Death and life flow together in that simple slab of rock. Pass through it, and you will see the place of final judgment.
You mean the Fugue Plane, the City of Judgment?
Yes, the Grey City, and its wall of screaming souls. Passage to that forlorn realm is granted only by death. But this gate provides another way, a forbidden way. A way that my brother opened with his silver blade. I swear to you, if I could take it back, if I could make him see.
Safiya? No. Wait, it only seems to be her. But so close. So...
You? Make him see? Araman, you flitting shadow. You are nothing but a leaf born by a great storm.
You? I thought you were trapped, chased by those dream creatures. What are you doing here?
Araman, why do you hunt me? You would destroy everything your brother strove for, render his sacrifice meaningless.
Not to destroy, to set things right. How could I choose my brother over my god? Yes, I was a feeble, flitting thing when I passed through that door. I was born by my brother's storm, but I learned from his folly. He set mortal love above the gods, so he paid the price. And we paid with him, you and I.
Be cautious. I think choosing one over the other will lead to bloodshed in this dream.
Araman, you're hunting this woman because your god commands it?
Yes, I faltered once for love of my brother, but the lesson of the Crusade and of my brother's suffering has reforged my will and my faith. Understand this, I cannot betray my god again.
And Safiya, or whoever you are, the Betrayer would have wanted you kept safe?
He wanted nothing more. All he did, all he suffered, was for love.
You cannot ask a man to forsake his god. The order of the plains must be respected, the commands of the gods obeyed.
And by such words will ignorance and blind adherence bury you.
You? Stand with him? Make no mistake, the Order of the Plains is the source of your suffering just as much as ours. But your eyes will be opened. At the end of your road lies a groaning waste of dead faiths and sundered dreams, and there you will see the twisted thing whose side you take.
Alright, so now we have to defeat the Red Woman and some Than golems. You gonna help Araman or what? Huh. Always when we have these cutscenes, it unsummons my summoned creatures. Every single time. Okay. Well, we could use chain lightning. Why not? Let's do it.
As easy as dreaming.
And what can you provide, huh? How about some creeping cold? The red woman? Alright, we're gonna use this wand of eternal decay. Let's do horrid wilting. It's okay, we have regeneration. Oh. You killed her, Araman. What, that doesn't work on these guys? Can we loot her body? No. How about inflict moderate wounds? Well, that hurt one of them. Well, we could do it at will. Oh, there goes one of them. These things aren't doing anything. Good job, Gann. Alright, so I guess we have to talk to you. Thank you for your forgiveness. I took no pleasure in her death. Remember that when we meet outside of these dreams. Or when we meet outside of dreams. That is all, and the exodus of the Coven is revealed again. But the meaning of this dream eludes me. Yeah, me too. Why is this fire elemental still here? No matter. Let's go into the portal. We have other dreamers to help out. Alright, I guess we'll do the human wizard. We can just go into the portal, or we can do one of these two. So I'm going to do the wizard first. Let's go into his prison. Alright. So we're in a side room. There's got to be something I'm overlooking. Something I... Oh, you there! You have to help me! Oh, I have to, do I? Yes, you must, or my soul is doomed. Okay, you've piqued my interest. What is the problem? This thing, this vile creature, claims to have the right to my soul. And we're due lore. You mean that foul Shugon over there? Why, yes, so you have some experience with infernal beings, then. You could say that. I once knew a warlock who collected them, actually. Collected them? Why would anyone ever do such a thing? It was a hobby of his. It's quite a hobby to have. He must have been extraordinarily powerful. Fortunately, as far as I know, he's dead. Too bad. Such expertise would come in handy right about now. The matter at hand concerns the contract I signed with that... What did you call it again? A foul Shugong. Wait. You signed a contract with the devil? No, that is, I did sign a small agreement, so yes, I suppose. Yes. What were the terms of this agreement? Not my soul, that's for sure. We simply agreed on a number of favors he would grant me if I did certain things for him. Do you have a copy of this agreement? Yes, but I need to keep looking through it. I'm sure he has another copy on his person just to taunt me with in case I lose mine. What kind of favors was he supposed to grant you? Oh, a little of this, a smidgen of that. It's all a contract, I'm sure. What did you have to do for him? As you might imagine, nothing you'd care to mention in the presence of a paladin of the tier. You simply must know the gritty details. I'm sure they're all in the contract. Do you have a copy of this agreement? And you have to keep looking through it. Alright, I'll ask to see his copy then. Greetings, my friend. I hope our good friend Faris here hasn't concerned you overmuch with the talk of our business relationship. Says that you have a claim on his soul. Is there any truth to that? Why, yes. But that is only because I do have a claim on his soul. It's all explicitly stated in the contract. You have a copy of this contract? Of course. Here, you may peruse it at your leisure. If you have any questions about it, feel free to ask. What if I just ripped it up in front of you? What a rash thing to even suggest. Still, I'll have you know that is just a copy of the original, which I have stored at a very safe place. Destroying the copy would gain you nothing. Well, it was worth a try, indeed. Do you have any more amusing things to say? Maybe I will after reading this contract. I'll look forward to it then. Do that. Alright. So where is this contract? So we need to activate it on ourselves to read it. After unfurling the scroll, you realize that it would take far too long to read it in its entirety. Perhaps it would be better to find a relevant section. Let's find the part about what favors Faris bargained for. The section regarding what favors were granted is located a few pages into the document. A short passage prefaces the section, followed by a bit of text much smaller than the rest, after which the favors themselves are explained. So it would take far too long to read through all of it. Let's read the part where the favors are explained. There are 5 favors listed total, and each specifies the condition required for it to be granted. They seem to have an order of sorts, with the later favors requiring more from the signee. Okay, we're going to read the details of the first favor. The favor of 1 powerful magical item, unspecified, the signee must inflict pain on a helpless being. Second favor. For the favor of increased skill in 1 area of endeavor, the signee must perform a mischievous act upon a hated foe. Third favor. For the favor of a wish of limited proportions, the signee must cast a spell of evil nature. Fourth favor. The favor of increased mental ability, the signee must cause grievous harm to another being. The fifth and final favor. Finally, for the favor of supreme magical power, the signee must cause directly or indirectly the death of another. Alright, we're going to stop reading the contract. Let's talk to this guy again. See what I mean? It doesn't say anything about my soul, does it? Actually, it does. I'm sorry to be the one to tell you, but your soul is doomed. Wait a minute. I just watched Ensberg give you that scroll. You barely even looked at it yet. Okay, you caught me. I was just trying to lighten your mood a little. Listen, I appreciate the gesture, but this is no time for jokes. Please let me know if you find anything of use in that contract. So that means we have to go through the entire freaking thing. Alright, I'll do that. What a waste of time. Alright, let's do this. Alright, I guess we have to start at the beginning. Yeah, I'm just gonna skip ahead on these things. Find the part what favors Faris bargained for. Let's read the smaller text. Each favor shall be granted but once and have a duration of 1 year, renewable each time the signee fulfills the obligations of a new favor. Should a favor's duration run out without being renewed, it could be granted again for another year, starting from the date the signee fulfills the obligations for another item on the list. Skip to another part of the contract. Favor section. I think we read everything, didn't we? Yeah. Well, you're doomed. Well, I'm a quick reader, I guess. It comes with practice. Well, we've read everything in it. Alright, we're going to start at the beginning. I'm just going to cycle through all this. Skip to the end. String of symbols. Oh yeah, that's a signature. The tiny text. Okay, this is the part about the soul. Okay, so we're gonna stop reading the contract. Well, he's wrong, right? It doesn't say anything about giving it my soul. I made sure that none of the things I had to do for him involved my soul in any way. Actually, I'm afraid it does say something about your soul. It does? Where? Right here at the bottom. It says that if you complete all the terms of the contract, your soul becomes his property. Oh gods, I didn't even see that. I just checked the conditions inside the stupid paper. You just signed a contract with the devil? Are you mad? You don't have to be so accusatory. I'll admit it. It wasn't the brightest thing I've ever done. No argument there. How did you get into this mess to begin with? It all began several years ago. I was one of 2 apprentices under the tutelage of Master Wizard Galban of Teflam. First my studies went well, but then the other apprentice, Ithias, began to pull ahead of me. Are you sure you simply didn't start falling behind? Well, maybe a little. Ithias was always... Hey, why am I telling you any of this? My soul is on the line here. I can't waste any time. Fine, continue the story. Master began to get upset that he had to teach us at different rates. He started assigning me menial tasks so that he could spend more time with Ithias. It was so unbearable that I went to look for a new teacher. Yawn. Look, if this is going to be a boring story, just skip to the end, alright? Alright, long story short, I signed the contract, did some things I'm not proud of. I was later told that my soul belonged to a devil. So now you're trying to get out of it. Hells yes, I'm trying to get out of it, wouldn't you? I suppose so. Any clues on how to get out of a contract? Very little, I'm afraid. I've been researching infernal contracts for weeks now with little progress due to the subject matter. People look at you differently when you tell them you want to find out about making pacts with devils, you know? Have you discovered anything useful at all? A little bit about Beta Zoo lore from anyone of real authority. I found some interesting things in stories written about infernal contracts, however. Alright, what about Beta Zoo lore? Well, the few accounts I've read by summoners crazy enough to have frequent dealings with Beta Zoo say they're sticklers for detail and always try to do things within the rules they set for themselves. There's nothing wrong with doing things by the rules. If we go one point towards lawful, it would seem you share the Beta Zoo mindset. Just because I like to be organized does not mean I sympathize with devils. No need to be defensive, I was just pointing out an odd coincidence. Right, so what about the stories? Were they helpful? Actually, there were 2 general themes to the stories I found. In the first type, adventurous mortals managed to escape from their contracts by using their wits. The second type involved adventurous mortals trying to escape from their contracts using their wits, only they were outsmarted by the devils and had their souls taken. Okay, let's stick with the first type. What did you learn? The stories, the mortals always escape their contracts by either finding some type of error in the contract or proving the devil broke the rules somehow. So maybe there's an error in the contract. I doubt it. Looked it over several times now and haven't found anything out of place, which leaves the rules. The stories were always a little hazy on the details of the rules the devils followed. I think most of the ones used in the stories were made up, as the authors didn't really know anything about the topic themselves. So we don't know what rules Enzebur might have broken. Sadly, no. You might be able to learn a little more about it from him, though. Might be worth a shot. Let me go talk to him. Alright, so we gotta go back and forth here. Arcane circle. The magic circle is formed of a ring of powdered silver. It wouldn't take much to disturb it. Let's touch the circle. Don't touch that. The circle is disturbed. The beast will escape. Okay. Hello again, my friend. Always a pleasure. What would you like to discuss now? I'd like to ask some questions about the contract. By all means, a fine piece of work. That document, one of my finest, in fact. What in particular did you wish to ask about it? I'd like to know about the favors and conditions. Getting right to the meat of the document, I see. The section is actually pretty standard as far as such things go. I promise to do certain favors for a mortal in exchange for particular services they can do for me. What kind of favors? Oh, many things. Some people want to be stronger, richer, have certain problems, shall we say, taken care of. We're happy to oblige as long as they fulfill the conditions we set. What sort of conditions? Conditions we require mortals to fulfill are generally small matters that are only of interest to my kind. Such as, petty acts such as theft, cruel acts such as torture, and finally terrible acts like murder. What do you gain by such forcing mortals to do such acts? It's quite like your mortal jobs. If I perform well in this task, I stand a chance of being promoted. And if you do poorly, I find it better not to think in those terms. Okay, I have another question. To ask about Faris. You must. This is going to be a dreadfully boring line of questioning, though, I can assure you. What makes you think you have a claim to his soul? You fulfill the conditions of our contract. That's not difficult to understand, is it? But there were portions of the contract that were extremely hard to read. Don't you think that's a little unfair? Hardly. Faris had as much time as he liked to examine the contract before he signed. If there was a portion he disagreed with, he could have refused to sign. But he didn't know about the part about his soul. Ignorance is no excuse, mortal, in this and every other facet of life. Alright, let me ask about something else. Alright, some questions about the contracts. Let's ask about infernal contracts in general. My favorite subject. What about contracts would you like to know? What type of contracts are there? There are two main varieties, but nearly limitless variations of those two. First type of the contract, known as the Pact Certain. It is a simple and binding agreement where an immortal offers up his soul and Beta to specifies what will be given for it. What's the other type of contract? The other type of contract is known as the Pact Insidious. This is composed of a list of lesser favors a mortal can receive if specific acts are performed. So that would be the type of contract that Ferris signed. Exactly. I'd offer him a Pact Certain initially, but he shied away when the topic of his soul was brought up. Quite a shame, really. It would have kept things much simpler. See, can I ask another question about contracts? What would you like to know? How does one get out of a contract? You don't. Contracts are binding agreements, and such are enforced harshly. So there's no way to get out of one. No. Not if the contract is well written. So if there was a flaw in the contract somewhere, a mortal could get out of it. Suppose so. Imagine a Beta Zoo who could be so careless, though. And that's it. There's no other way out. Well, I suppose if the Beta Zoo in question were to inadvertently break the stipulations of the contract, it would become null and void. The same would happen if the Beta Zoo broke any of our laws in carrying out the contract. Beta Zoo law, huh? Interesting. Mind if I ask you another question? Of course. What would you like to know? I was wondering if you could tell me about Beta Zoo law. Aren't you the inquisitive one? Sad to say, Beta Zoo law is far too complex for a mortal to possibly understand in a single lifetime of study. Just tell me the important parts. You may as well ask for the ocean to be served to you in a thimble, but I will try. Beta Zoo law is based on the concept of volition. Mortals are our property by divine decree, so long as they willingly give themselves to us. But there are rules. always there are rules. Under no circumstances is a beta zoo allowed to coerce a mortal into signing a contract. The same applies to the fulfillment of a contract, in whole and in part. Intelligence. So if a beta zoo were to force a mortal to complete a condition in a contract, that would make it null and void. I think you told us this. Why, yes, I suppose it would. Interesting. Yes, it is. Do you have any more questions? Nope. That's it. Now we have to go back and talk to this guy. So have you figured out how to save me yet? I have a few leads, but I'll need to ask you some questions. Of course, I'll tell you anything you wish to know. Enzabur said that if there were something wrong with the contract, it wouldn't be binding. Think that angle might help us? I doubt it. You would need to have an exquisite eye for detail to find anything wrong in that maze of jargon. You can look, but I wouldn't waste my time. You may be right. Can I ask you something else? Of course. Say anything you wish to know. Let's talk about the favors. The contract says you had to fulfill all of their conditions in order to lose your soul. But that's just it. I never fulfilled all the conditions. I performed a few of them, sure, but not all. Why don't we go over each of the favors individually? Yes, of course. We must be thorough. Go ahead and ask me about them. It says you needed to inflict pain on a helpless creature as a condition of the first favor. Did you do that? Sadly, yes. I cast a minor cantrip at Ithias' rabbit familiar. How it ran. Did you receive a powerful magic item like it says in the contract? It was the first condition I fulfilled since I thought it sounded the most harmless. Oh wait, when did you fulfill the condition? Okay, did you receive a powerful magic item? If you can call it that, the next morning I discovered a tome of infernal spells at the foot of my bed. I can't even read infernal. Alright. Different favor. Let's just get down to the fifth one. The fifth favor required you to cause the death of another. You didn't do that, did you? No, I never killed anyone, I swear it. Did you become more powerful? Might be difficult to believe, but I wasn't always the fearsome wizard you see before you, you know. A few 10 days ago, I was still an eager but inexperienced apprentice. Which means you received the reward. The question is, who did you kill? No one, honest. I've never even seen a dead body, thanks be to Kellenvor. What about Ithias? You did say you hurt him pretty bad. Maybe he died of his wounds? Impossible. I checked it myself before fleeing. Well, the acid was probably leaving a lasting mark or 10. The wounds were not mortal. What about Goblin? Well, I certainly didn't kill him, although what happened was rather odd. Well, he was advancing on me while casting a spell, and the next he was gone. Did you cast a spell at him? No! I was too scared. It wouldn't have done any good anyway. He would have swept any spell I knew away with a wave of his hand. All I did was cringe and wish he'd go away. That does sound very strange. It was. I suppose it's possible that he just teleported away, but I fear the worst has happened. Maybe. There's definitely something not right about what happened to your master. I'll think about that. If you say so. Do you have any other questions? The fourth favor required that you grievously wound someone. Sound familiar? Yes, I suppose Ithias and the whole acid bath incident would account for that one. You're right. Did you become more intelligent, as it says? Yes, I noticed immediately that things became easier to put together and understand. Not that it helped, seeing as how I spent that moment onward running for my life. Why did you fulfill this condition? Suppose I completed this one fifth, however long it was between summoning Enzabur and Ithias finding us. Alright, let's talk about the other favors. Did you cast any evil spell? Did you ever do that? No, I didn't. That's it. That's my way out. Did you hear that, Enzabur? I never cast an evil spell, so your contract is nothing but scrap paper, huh? Master Faros, you did recall that you summoned me to answer your questions the day Master Ithias discovered us talking, don't you? Yes, but your other favors are vanished, you cheat. And you do realize that summoning a Desert of the Nine Hills would be considered evil in most circles, correct? Well, when you put it like that, I suppose... Oh, gods, I did cast an evil spell. I'm doomed, I tell you. Calm down. What? Are you mad? I mean, you're correct. I must not panic. Please, let us continue the questions. Did you ever receive this wish of limited power mentioned in the contract? A wish? No, I didn't. Wait. This means I have a wish left. Wish for a pile of money so that we can buy our way out of this. No, that would be a waste. That would waste the wish. I would have to use it to get out of the situation. Fine, have it your way. Still say a pile of money would be more useful. I wish I had never signed that contract. Did it work? Doesn't look like it. Hells, I must have already used the wish at some point. Any idea when? Not really, I guess it's not important now. So with a try? Get back to the questioning? Sure. When did you fulfill this condition? I finished this 1/3 about a year after the first two. Alright, the other favors. Second favor, perform a mischievous act. I made one of Ithias' potions explode in his face when he presented it to old Goblin. He'd been bragging about that potion for a week. Served him right. Did you receive increased skill in one area of endeavor? Actually, yes. The following week, I started noticing a change in my potion making. It began to come to me naturally. Pretty soon, I had surpassed Ithias. Master Goblin even complimented me one day on what a fine potion I had made. Wow, and it only cost you your soul. Yes, it only cost me... Oh, that's right. What am I going to do? Calm yourself. I have other questions. You're right. I'm sorry. Ask your questions. When did you fulfill this condition? Shortly after the first, maybe a day or two later. Alright, let's ask something else. Alright, no more questions. So I think we have to go back to this guy. Nothing at the moment. No, there's something we didn't ask. Alright, let's go with this one. Does anything stick out in your mind regarding the favors? Anything strange? Nothing. I've gone over it again and again in my mind, and I can't think of anything. Alright, let's ask about the fifth one again. Did you become more powerful? Okay, when did you fulfill this condition? I didn't, or at least I don't think I did. Did you become more powerful? Who did you kill? No one. What about Goblin? Was there anyone else in the area? No, not that I saw. I need to think about this. There's something that we haven't asked him yet. Question about the contract. Favors and conditions. How is, let's see here, inflicting pain on a helpless being doing you a service? What's the purpose of corrupting mortals? What a fascinating line of inquiry. It is so rare for mortals to wonder what we get out of our bargains. There's always me with them. Very well, I'll be delighted to explain it to you. They have a unique economy that is based on souls. The more souls the devil possesses, the richer, more powerful he is. The main problem is in collecting them. Collecting them? Yeah, and he talks about the rules. What kind of rules? Oh yeah, and then he talks about the gods of the dead here. We could ask about the different gods of the dead here. Like Jurgle. Merkel. Cyric. And Kellenvor. Alright. Anything else that we can ask? I really want to get out of this. This is really taking a long time. But there's something that we didn't ask. Because I know it has to do with the fifth one, but there's something that we're not asking that's being triggered or something. I don't have any other questions. Man. What is not being triggered in this line of questioning? Do we have to look at the contract again? We have to go all the way to the fifth one again. The fifth and final favor. Must cause directly or indirectly the death of another. Alright, stop examining the contract. Well, it looks like I'm really wasting my time with this one. Alright, I'm going to figure out what I'm not getting to trigger, and then I'll come back here. Alright, I went through the fifth favor again, and now we have this choice here instead of only this one. Now it says insight. Wait, you made a wish? In a manner of speaking, I didn't say out loud, I wish my master would go away, but I did think it over and over at the time. It says in the contract that the third favor was a wish of limited power. Since Galban attacked you after you summoned Enzabur, you would have had a wish. You're right, oh gods, I did it. I'm responsible for my master's death. Galban had friends, powerful friends, oh gods. Did you actually wish for his death? No. If you want to be technical about it, then no. Interesting. That might be the key to this whole puzzle. Really? Yes, now I need to think for a bit. Alright. No, we don't need to think at all. We need you to talk to this guy. Your contract with Faris is null and void. Oh, it is it? And how exactly did you come to that conclusion? You broke Beazu law. Oh, you think so, do you? Regale me with the tale of how I managed to break laws I know by heart and whose existence you learned a mere minutes ago. It's easy. You forced Faris into completing this part of the contract. Exactly how do you presume I accomplished that? Goes back to the second favor you granted him. Wait a minute, this one. You forced him to kill someone indirectly to fulfill the fifth favor. Who do you maintain that Faris killed again? Why, it's Master Galban, of course. I'm sure Faris told you all about it. It's funny. When he told me the story, he said he didn't kill his master. Of course he did. He wished that his master would go away, not that he would die. You were the one who decided to interpret that as a wish for his death. Let's suppose for a moment that you are correct. What does it matter? The wish was made, and here we are. Because by interpreting his wish in that manner, you force him to fulfill the condition of the last favor. Don't be silly. Nobody forced him. Wait. Don't take too long to think about it. I said wait. Let me think for a moment. Think all you want. You broke the law. The contract is null and void. Damn you, mortal. I will not forget this. Good. Make sure you remember the smile on my face right now, too. Adios, amigo. Alright. Let's collect our XP. What just happened? Is it done? Am I free? Indeed. Enzabur's contract dues no more. Excellent. How did you do it? Really, I must know. He broke the law of his kind by making you complete one of the conditions of the contract. Really? Thank the gods you came along. I never would have figured... I mean, you saved me a great deal of time. Thank you so much. You're welcome. Well, that being said, I really must be off. Thanks again. Farewell. So we got 2,500 XP, and we get the Dream Dagger from this guy, and we lost the Infernal Contract. You're not quite sure where this dagger came from. It simply appeared in your hand in the Slumbering Coven's dreamscape. The weapon seems to read your mind, responding to your wishes. This weapon can change its form into a number of different weapons. Almost anything you could dream of. So if we give this to Gann,
Yes.
we can have it turn into a really powerful bow. Okay, we can transform this weapon into a number of different forms. So it could be bastard sword, club, hand axe, katana, a light crossbow, quarterstaff, or spear. Oh, I thought I could change into a longbow or shortbow or something like that. Well, a light crossbow is pretty good.
The sheer amount of garbage you are having me carry. All who can hear, follow.
So where is it? Where is it? It's funny that it changes weight too. It's not in your hand?
Yes.
So where is
All
this
who can hear, follow.
supposed crossbow? Oh, there it is. I think this has unlimited shots, right? It's +6. Let's give it to Janik.
You have need of me?
The Dream Light Crossbow. No, it doesn't have unlimited shots? Oh, we can only change into a club, dagger, or quarterstaff. That's interesting. So if we gave it to one of our other party members, maybe we'd have more options. Like if we gave it to Kaylin, then it can transform into some type of longbow, huh? Oh, that's really interesting. Don't change it. Okay, so we have a crossbow now that we can use. Let's put it over here. Alright. Yeah, we've really gone over time with this episode today. So we're gonna head back through the portal, and then we're gonna finish the dreamscape, and then we're gonna teach the Slumbering Coven a thing or two, and hopefully we're going to collect their essences. Will we be able to get all 9 of them? Find out next time. This is Big Low signing off. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time, and Tengu Windia.